Be ready. 5 seconds. Start. According to the respondent society before this court in the present petition, the contractor petitioner herein had not completed the work within time despite the grant of extension of time for completion of work on 9th October 2003 and then up to 29th February 2004. Even the work was stopped on 25th February 2004 and according to the branch manager, there were large number of defects and certain items of work were yet to be executed by the petitioner at the site. Finally, the work was got completed and defects were removed through another agency and on 3rd November 2004 notices summons without any petition were received by the society from the High Court. The paper book was not furnished to the society. The society was not aware of the contents of the petition and on 10th November 2004 the society engaged its counsel, inspected the court record and came to know that petitioner was praying for appointment of independent arbitrator and that allegedly a letter dated 29th April 2004 was written to the society. Despite the fact that no such letter was received, the society wide its letter dated 18th November 2004 appointed Sri Satish Chandar, Joint DG, Directorate of Contract Management, Engineer in Chief Branch, Army Headquarters, Kashmir House, New Delhi, as the sole arbitrator to adjudicate the claims raised by the petitioner contractor in terms of the arbitration clause. It is also submitted on behalf of the society that the said society wide its letter dated 22nd November 2004 has entered upon reference and has notified the parties to file their respective claims and or their counter claims. As such, they pray for dismissal of the petition. On the other hand, according to the petitioner contractor, the dispute has arisen between the parties when the contractor had raised claims against the society which were liable to be referred to arbitration in terms of clause 133, 134 and 135 of the contract between the parties to the arbitrator. Wide its letter dated 29th April 2004, the contractor claims to have written to the society at its correct address that the dispute and differences referred to in the list annexed to the said letter should be referred to the arbitrator. This letter at page 64 of the documents was sent by courier and was received by the respondent immediately thereafter. As such, the respondent society ought to have appointed the arbitrator on or before 29th August 2004. They having failed to do so, the petitioner is entitled to pray before the court for appointment of arbitrator in accordance with the provisions of section 11(6) of the Arbitration and Conciliation Act 1996, hereinafter referred to as the Act. Section 11(4) of the Act states that if the appointment procedure in subsection 3 applies and a party fails to appoint an arbitrator within 30 days from the receipt of a request to do so from the other party, the appointment shall be made upon request by a party before the Chief Justice or any person or institution designated by him. Under subsection 5 of the same section, failing in agreement referred to subsection 2 in the arbitration with a sole arbitrator, if the parties fail to agree on the arbitrator within 30 days from receipt of a request by one party from the other to so agree, the appointment shall be made upon request of a party by the Chief Justice or any person or institution designated by him. It is the default of one party to act which gives right to the other to invoke the provisions of section 11 of the Act for appointment of an arbitrator. The default is a fact. This fact must be shown to have existed to the satisfaction of the court by the party which approaches the court. The onus to establish this fact that other party has failed to act despite the receipt of the notice is on the party which pleads this fact and wishes to take advantage of the provisions of the section 11 of the Act.